My fellow melanated people, I tell you, we stay on their minds. They can't get a good night's rest without melanated people being on their minds. Here we go again. Beyonce can never catch a break. And you know why? With this new controversy of Beyonce and Levi Jean.
Know you wish you were my. You call me pretty little thing. And
they're mad because their quote unquote spokesmodel for white nationalists to what American white beauty would be, that classic American white beauty, through the campaign of American Eagles ad. It was all the rage for the past few days, and then Beyonce, Levi's, which is a bigger brand, which is a more well-known brand. So here she goes with all her melanin and her beauty and her thick cornbread back there stuffed in them jeans and getting out of the jeans. And then don't let her have the nerve to actually monetize from off of the Cowboy Carter tour and her win with her Grammy for the best country album. That's right, country, that was created by Black Americans that were enslaved. Oh, dare for her to do that. Who does she think she is? This right here is the reason why they can't move forward. And this is the reason why their group, their community is becoming a new slave class. And they don't understand that the red flags of their hate and their racism and their constant poking of black women and anything that represents blackness in this country, it is just going to lead them down into a pit. They don't see the construction flags. They don't see the red flags. They just keep going and going and going. They're just falling right over into a big under construction pothole. Then you have Megyn Kelly, used to be a Fox contributor on Fox News. She is another spokesmodel for white nationalism. And don't let her see any black woman that has some type of beauty or some type of position, or she's regarded in a positive way, she's gonna have a problem with it. Also, another axle of evil that they conspire with is Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan, who is not even an American citizen, but he stays in American politics and business. You know why? Because don't nobody care what he got going on over there. That's why. It is more money to profit off of black people. That's why. And especially if you are black American. But no. Don't leave so fast, because I got more. So it gets even better, y'all. The Looney Tunes keep on making episodes at that White House. So not only has American nationalists just went cuckoo gaga over Sweeny with her American Eagle jeans campaign, where they tried to play a word play on jeans. Instead of spelling it G-A-N-S, they did G-E-N-E-S. You see, because she is she's not a natural blonde, but she has blonde hair and blue or soft colored eyes. And so they want to get the consumer that's interested in their jeans, especially those who support white nationalism ideology, anti-blackness, anything that is anti-immigration, anything that they feel is not deemed as quote-unquote America, even though this is not their country. They wanted to connect to those buyers, and that's what really pushed it. It was racism that pushed that jean ad with with Sweeny, with Sydney Sweeney. It wasn't necessarily that she was so beautiful. It wasn't necessarily that she had such a nice body. No, it is because it promoted racism. But the real crazy twist to all of this is that your president, Donald J. Trump, has given a thumbs up to the Sydney Sweeney Great Genes American Eagle campaign. And he is co-signing it because he believes that it's all things America and what MAGA represents. And that is just really playing into the minds of white nationalists, racism, tropes, and all of these crazy organizations that want to uphold limiting the diversity of the United States. Now, Sydney Sweeney, let me tell you a little bit about her too. So she is like their spokesperson. She goes on Fox. She does these different viral sensation videos that she creates to garner up support, especially during Trump's last campaign, to get people to vote for MAGA. And she is very extreme with it. Now, remember I said that the reason why I believe that they're coming so far and so hard down on Beyoncé, it's because of her beauty, and especially in comparison to Sydney Sweeney. And so to throw the message off of the branding of the Cowboy Carter Grammy award-winning record and the concert tour, to throw the message off that Black America is country, it is Americana. They want to say now that Beyonce is cosplaying a white woman. They're saying that she is trying to appeal to the market as if she's Marilyn Monroe. If anybody knows or who has followed her career along the way, they should know that she has always worn blonde weave or blonde hair, had her own hair. And it's not that she's trying to be white, because obviously her music, it is Americana, it is almost militant. You just might be a Black Bill Gates in the making. It has a defining message in it. So this curveball they're trying to throw, I hope that the public, and especially people that need to hear the truth, need to see this MAGA and this campaign for American Eagle for what it is. It is racism. The themes of her music projects that she puts out, they're carefully coordinated to represent things that are connected to blackness. And her using her music as a political strategy, also with her supporting Kamala Harris, Super Bowl, when she did the Black Panther homage, bringing the remembering and the respect of that. She's also collaborated with Kendrick Lamar, another brother that uses his music and makes sure that it connects to politics. They don't like that. You know, they think that Beyonce is just supposed to be this pretty pop star that gives them music that they can dance offbeat to and make TikToks. But Beyonce has definitely developed over the years. She's a wife, she's a mom, she's an American citizen, she's a voter. She understands that this entire ordeal with MAGA, it affects not only her, this entire ordeal of Project 2025, the Big Beautiful Bill, all of these things, the complete erasure of her music in the country music field, and how they disrespect her even with that. all of this is just like tripled down onto everything that they represent. They don't like to be corrected. They don't like history. That's why they work so hard to do critical race theory removal, any type of DEI, any type of multicultural education. They remove it because they're not interested in it, because they think that if we go back and make America great again, that's going to generate money. But they don't realize that Make America Great Again, which, by the way, was originally coined by Ronald Reagan. Trying to make America great again, it is a pointless project. So many economists have already advised that America has already started sinking over a year ago. America will never return back to its grand days. America is now going through the same cycle. Empire coming to an end, just like it did for the Romans, just like it did for Britain, and it's now our turn. So it'll never return back there until, no matter what you try to do, no matter what they try to erase as far as blackness, diversity, moving this country forward, they'll never win. And even like ads with that Sydney Sweeney, that's what you call a last ditch effort. That is a lifesaver. Someone's trying to do a SOS for their white nationalism, and unfortunately it didn't succeed, because you have a lot of people that are white and of different racial groups that they called it out, and they said that is very anti-American, it's very eugenics, it does not represent America. Please share, like, and subscribe, and please definitely feel free in the comment section to add your opinion. I'm always looking and responding back as much as I possibly can. Thank you so much for listening again, and I hope you have a great one. Bye bye.